Good afternoon, ENN High School. I'm Shannon Becks.
And I'm Jess Morrison. Happy spring break.
There's a mandatory meeting for juniors and seniors the Monday we return from break on April 24th during 7th period. Make plans to be sure you do not miss the assembly in the auditorium. Important information about this year's prom and end-of-the-year activities will be shared. This is a required meeting for juniors and seniors.
Book Club will meet on Monday, April 24th, the first day back to school at 3:15 p.m. in room 217. Join us for snacks and lively conversation about Audacity by Melanie Crowder. We'll also talk about May Executive Board elections.
Our club will meet Wednesday, April 26th from 3:15 to 5 p.m. in room 165. We will be creating several spring projects. RSVP through Remind.
Lakeshore Ballet Theater, new to Avon area, will be awarding 2 summer dance theater intensive financial scholarships this summer in the amount of $700 per student for ages 13 to 18. If you love to dance and you'd be interested in the available scholarship money, please call 440-503-2974 to apply.
The weather is getting nice, and you know what that means? It means it's the beginning of golf season. With golf season right around the corner, the women's golf team will be having a preseason meeting after school today at 3:20 p.m. So if you are a former golf team member, a new golfer, or have the slightest interest in learning the game of golf, please come to the women's golf meeting today, April 13th at 3:20 p.m. in the athletic office to meet the new coach, Caitlin Newman, and to discuss the upcoming season.
Like to fix things? Still looking for a summer job? The school's maintenance department is hiring. The hours are from 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. weekdays, and the starting salary is $8.10 an hour. You will need to be at least 16 years of age or older with a valid driver's license. If interested, pick up an application from the high school main office, student services office, or the custodial office. Return completed applications to the high school main office or to a custodian before the end of the day today.
Attention seniors, announcement orders have been distributed. 2 big end-of-the-year meetings are scheduled ahead in April, on Monday, April 24th, and Thursday, April 27th. Check out your senior information guide. Then the next big date to keep in mind is Monday, May 1st. All senior fees are due in full by Monday, May 1st.
Wednesday, April 26th is the Avon High School Talent Show. It is at 4 p.m. in the auditorium and will go to about 5:15. Admission will be $2 and free t-shirts will be given to those who attend. Come out and support your talented classmates.
Jess has a very important announcement for all the seniors out there. Let's take a look at what she has to say.
Okay. Attention seniors, as graduation is coming closer, us at ENN will be creating a senior video. If you and your friends would like to be in the video, please send us pictures. If you do not send us pictures, we will have to work with what we have. Below is a list of emails you can send to us to your photos. Want to know how the senior trip to DC was? Haley Parker has the deets.
At the end of March, some of my classmates and I got to take a trip to DC. I got to talk to a few of them to see what their favorite parts of DC were. Let's go see what they said.
My favorite memory, I guess, from DC was like going to the Capitol building. I thought we were just there on a cool day because they were like actually voting on stuff, and I just thought that was really cool. And the building itself is like beautiful.
My favorite part of the DC trip this year especially was getting to see the new African American Museum of History and Culture. This was the first time that we ever went to that museum, so it was really cool to see a new museum. They've done a really beautiful job of setting it up and making it really easy and accessible, and I can't wait to take students back there.
My favorite memory of the DC trip is when we went to the Kennedy Center and saw the play Sheer Madness. It's a murder mystery, but the audience decides what the outcome is, and I thought that was pretty cool.
My favorite part of DC this year would have to have been going to the African American Museum. It's a new museum there, and it was really cool to experience something new because this is my 4th time doing the trip. A lot of cool information, and also the food trucks.
For me, I think my favorite part of the trip, being fortunate enough to go a few times now, is just being able to spend time with the kids. You meet a lot of kids that you never even knew existed in this building. Somehow they've slipped past you. So that's a really cool thing.
I think my favorite was the dinner on the Friday night. We went to the Italian restaurant. It was like a big family dinner. And then we went to a really fun play, and the students students were hilarious and interacted really well with the actors, and even renamed one of the characters to Harry Potter, and I thought that was hilarious.
It was really cool this time around that the healthcare vote was going on in Congress the day that we were there. So there was a lot of activity and hubbub, and kids could really see that happening. It was neat.
My favorite part of DC was the National Cathedral. I liked it because it was like a huge cathedral, like a real cathedral made out of all stone, and then they have all these stained glass windows with pop culture stuff, and I thought it was pretty cool. You don't really see that anywhere else.
For the upcoming seniors, the trip is sooner than you think, so let's see why you should start planning now.
I would recommend this trip to underclassmen because you really get to bond with your classmates and with people that you don't really interact with, and you're able to get and see where people have gone throughout the years and see what people are ready to do for the future. Yeah.
It definitely brings the class together at the end. Bus 2 for life. It's just really good to make a lot of memories, and it's really fun.
I would highly recommend this trip to everybody. I was even telling my freshmen that giving them something to look forward to going towards their senior year. It's indescribable. The camaraderie that you will create when you're on this trip, and the friendships that you'll make even stronger, really are indescribable. You have to go to see what it's like, and you will enjoy it.
I think it is a great time to hang out with all of your friends. This is the last big trip or big event really that you're going to have with your senior class. I know that it costs money and it's kind of hard to get away for the time, but they're memories that you won't forget, and you get to really experience a new city with some of your closest friends that you grew up with.
I think it's the best way to kind of capstone your entire educational career here in Avon. What I always find as well is no matter how fractured or together a senior class is, by the end of the senior trip, you're all one big family, and it's really a cool thing. You guys come together, and this is just an amazing experience before you guys head off to college or head off to find out what is in store for your lives. So it's a great way to kind of capstone your educational career here in Avon.
This trip is important for seniors to go to because it's a great opportunity for them to take what they've learned in a government class especially, and then see it in practice in the real world.
I think it's a great trip. You learn a lot of history. But I think the main thing, and that I've heard from my children that went, is that you really get to know your students more, your friends, your people that you hang out with, and then people that you don't usually hang out with, you start hanging out with in Washington, D.C., and so your class becomes a lot closer, and I think that's really cool that you guys get to bond like that right before you graduate.
There are definitely a lot of memories made in DC. Next, we got to talk to all the seniors and see what was so special about the trip.
This trip was special because you got so close with people that you normally wouldn't talk to as much, and you really got to connect with the people in your room and on your bus, and it was really cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. So all the juniors should definitely go on the trip. It's a lot of fun. You get to miss school and just go around DC.
It's a great time to bond as a class. It's a great time to get out of Avon High School, go experience a little bit of the real world as you're about to go off and be on your own after your senior year.
On behalf of the senior class, we'd like to thank all the chaperones and Miss Malone for making this trip possible. I'm HP, sending it back to the desk.
ENN wants to know how your mindset is different before and after spring break. Let's see what Alex Provenza found out.
Good afternoon, Avon High School. My name is Alex Provenza, and ENN wants to know what your guys' plans are for this upcoming spring break. How do you think your mindset is going to change from compared to before spring break to what it will be after?
I don't think it's going to change that much. After spring break, I think I'm going to just be thinking about summer mostly, just looking forward to the summertime, the sun, beaches, the fun, most of that stuff, so yeah.
Well, before spring break, I dread going to school every day. And after spring break, it becomes a little bit more real that there's only 2 months left of school, so it's good.
I think it will be set on the way I choose my decisions and the good choices I make, and it will help me be focused on a lot of things.
I think
going into spring break, it'll be really nice to have like a break and just, refresh, and then coming back to school, I feel like I'll just feel a lot more refreshed.
I would say before spring break, I was kind of having fun knowing that it's my last year. But then after spring break, it's kind of like boiling down to like how I do in school and like keeping my grades up and just focusing on schoolwork.
Well, as a senior, I think that before spring break, you really got to try hard in school and, keep your grades up. And then after spring break, it feels like graduation is just almost there and you're almost done, so.
Spring break is a time to recharge. It's a time to kind of gather yourself, get yourself back to neutral, and come back focused. So that's the biggest change I think is going to take place, because usually I'm just excited. I love life, loving it, and sometimes I get a little too excited. So recharge my batteries, come back focused, ready to go. Looking forward to spring break.
How's my attitude changed? Well, for starters, I'm just like you. I can't wait till next week. But I kind of wish we didn't have spring break because it's stupid. Stupid! It's stupid. We could have a week off sooner, right? Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. No! It's stupid. I like to have a Friday and Monday at Easter, and that's it. Oh, yeah, does my attitude change? Yeah, because it's stupid.
Well, before spring break, I'll feel great. And after spring break, I will feel even greater. Beat that! Yeah!
Okay.
Do you guys have any plans for spring break?
Baseball.
Yeah, baseball.
What am I doing? I'm working. For those of you who know me, I have side jobs I got to do. I'm putting a storm door in. I'm meeting with a customer who owns an establishment that needs cabinets built. What else am I doing? Chilling with my dogs, yelling at my daughters for fighting, trying to get my youngest out of her room and interact with humans. So, that's about it.
Over spring break, I'm probably just going to sleep a lot, catch up on sleep from school, and hang out with friends, like do other stuff.
Kind of relax, get out, see some friends and stuff like that, see the weather and stuff. Weather should be pretty nice, so yeah.
I'm going to spend time with my family, probably go to my hometown, Wyndham, which is east of Cleveland, or like spend time with my sister.
I think I'm just going to stay home, hang out with my friends.
I don't know, I might have plans, but as of right now, I'm just kind of winging it.
I was going to relax with just my friends.
Yeah, I'm going to Florida.
For the most part, I'm just relaxing at home, but we have some tennis matches coming up over spring break. So, yeah, if you guys want to come out and watch those, that'll be cool.
I have no plans. Maybe a surprise little day trip somewhere with the family, the fam. That's my posse. So we usually like to go out, tear it up, have some fun, and then come back home, just hang out. So.
Spring break begins at the end of the day today, but school resumes on Monday, April 24th. So we hope everyone has a safe and restful spring break. Enjoy it.
Now we're going to send it over to Abby King with a little bit about S.A.V.E.
Earth Day is rapidly approaching, and many things that we do every day are very harmful to our planet. There are a few interesting facts about the ways that we waste. First, did you know that Americans toss 60 million water bottles daily? How about the fact that most communities spend more on dealing with trash than on school books, fire protection, libraries, and parks? And finally, did you know that the energy used to create and distribute junk mail for one day could heat 250,000 homes? Crazy, right? Now let's talk about some ways to save. First, try shortening your shower by just 1 minute. You could save 150 gallons of water per month. Next, when recycling pizza boxes, remove the greasy wax paper and any excess food, because just one piece of paper can ruin an entire load of recyclables. And finally, stick to the speed limit, because driving at 50 miles an hour saves 25% more fuel than when you drive at 75.
catching it all day. All day. Bring it up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bring it up.
That's all we have for you today, Avon. I'm Shannon Becks.
And I'm Jess Morrison. Have a great spring break.